If I can trigger you, I can control you. That's why narcissists work so hard to learn what makes you happy and learn what makes you sad and learn what makes you confused as well. And that's also why narcissists like to play little games. Like I made a little subtle change in this video so far that you might not even notice, but now you're gonna go back and look because I know it's gonna affect your brain now. It's all one big game of control, for real, for real. Like literally everything is to try to get control over you some way, shape, or form, to control your emotional state. Because if I can control your emotional state, I can control pretty much everything about you. That's why I'm always saying take your power back, get control of your life, get control of your situations. Because if a narcissist cannot trigger you, they cannot control you. They'll become frustrated with you. They might actually discard you and leave you because you're no longer fun to them. Or you're too strong for them because they can't control your emotions.
What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. I am Lee Hammock, diagnosed narcissist, also known as mental illness from TikTok and Instagram as well. I have narcissistic personality disorder, and the point of my platform is to bring awareness to this disorder and to validate the victims and survivors of said disorder. In this series, I explain my TikToks. I have over 650,000 followers on TikTok right now. So I just take my TikToks and explain them here. So this TikTok right here is about a narcissist intentionally triggering you to get control over you. That's why, like I said, in the video, if you didn't notice the trigger, the little switch, I just changed my glasses. I changed them twice, actually. A lot of people say, oh, you changed your glasses once. I'm like, nope, I actually changed them twice. I changed them in the very beginning of the video, and I changed them again just to mess with your mind. A lot of times, narcissists will literally play small games like that. Literally, y'all, just to mess with your mind. Just to kind of just to trigger you here, to trigger you there, to, just have power and control over you. So that's why you see a lot of times in the beginning of a relationship or throughout the duration of the relationship, narcissists, we will literally try to learn everything about you. We want to know every single thing about you that makes you happy. We want to know every single thing about you that makes you sad as well. Because I call it the savior Satan complex. Because if we have the power to make you happy, we are your saviors. But, we have the power to make you sad. It's like Satan, savior Satan. And we are constantly making you, let's just take a situation where a narcissist is screaming, yelling, cussing at you and making you cry. But then they also, oh, no, I'm sorry, don't cry. And then they console you. They are the person that made you cry, but they are also the person that consoled you. Savior Satan. And that's why I tell people, the power for a narcissist most of the time is in your reactions, getting you to react. Getting a negative reaction out of you gives them power. Getting any kind of reaction out of you gives a narcissist power. I mean, good reactions give power, but negative reactions give more power because, when you are, expressing frustration, rage, being upset, and anger at us, we cause that. It's literally a power trip, especially if we just push your little buttons. If we pushing the code on you, boop, 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 anger, and you explode, that makes the narcissist feel good. Honestly, it literally makes the narcissist feel good. So sometimes you'll see a narcissist, sometimes when they're pushing your buttons and get you to explode by one of your triggers, they'll be smiling, smirking. And I think they call that duper's delight when they smiling and smirking while you're yelling and screaming and crying. You experiencing reactive abuse. So that's why I say a lot of times take your power back by not reacting. I know that's one of the toughest things to do when somebody is talking about your dead mama or the dead cat or somebody in your family that passed away. That's extremely tough to do in situations like that, but it is doable. And I tell people when you're dealing with a narcissist, taking your power back by not reacting is one of the main things you can do. So if they are yelling and screaming and cussing at you, don't react. Okay, the gray rock. I think the gray rock technique. Okay, cool. Don't react. Don't show them any emotion because any kind of emotional reaction, will possibly set them off or make them happy. But also remove yourself from the situation if you can. I'm not telling you to leave the relationship, which if you're getting abused, you should, but I'm telling you to if you can't leave, to leave the room. Leave the situation, sit there, turn into a rock, turn into a stone. Don't give them the reaction or the power that they crave and deserve. I mean, they are craving, because that literally will, gives them power. Then that's why I say, like, your reaction is your power. Your reaction is your power. No one has controls over how you react. And a lot of times, even in like situations, like even in professional sports situations, they always get the second person. The instigator rarely gets in trouble. The person that reacts by pushing them or punching them or kicking them is the person that gets in trouble. And you get in trouble like for kicking and screaming. You're like, wait a minute, did you not see what they did to me? Nope, I didn't see it. I saw you react. Same situation. And a lot of times, if narcissists push your buttons and they're sitting right there calm, cool, and collected, they'll whip out that phone on you. They'll whip that phone out on you and start to record you, and then use that as leverage to keep you, docile, to keep you under control, to keep you from leaving, and things like that. So their camera phone or cameras or recordings from of you reacting can and will be used against you later. They just can and will be used against you later. Now, if you decide to leave, I'm gonna post all these videos on Facebook and show people who you really are. You talking junk about me, I'm gonna expose you, and then you get it. Then the threat of exposure, a lot of times, makes you feel a certain type of way. So a lot of times, you don't leave the relationship because the threat of exposure becomes stronger, and the threat of exposure, you think would feel worse than actually staying in that relationship. So you just decide to stay. You're like, well, I guess I'll just stay unhappy then. At least I have my reputation ahead of me. But you're staying in an unhappy relationship due to the threat of exposure, not even actually being exposed, the threat of exposure. So that's why I'm always telling people, like I said, I know I keep harping it over and over again, but like one of the main things, one of the tools you can put in your tool chest is no reaction. No reaction is still a reaction. Like you can sit there quiet, cool, calm, and collected, and it will get on their nerves. They might escalate, but if you're not giving them a reaction, if you're not yelling and screaming back, it doesn't turn into a screaming match. You know what I mean? Especially if you have kids around. Don't react. Chill. And I know it's hard if they call it, if they push you a little, like I said, trigger you intentionally, saying stuff about your weight, passive aggressively saying stuff about your weight, the way you look, your relationship with your mom and dad, your relationship with your brother and sister, your relationship with the kids. The kids hate you, right? No, they don't hate me. Ah! Calm down. Try to remain calm, y'all. Remaining calm is a skill. It's not gonna happen overnight, but you can get there by practicing and staying strong and taking your power back. Like I said, no reaction is the best reaction you can have when you're dealing with a narcissist that you can't leave or you don't want to leave. I know everybody doesn't leave. I know everybody doesn't want to leave, but to each their own. Anyway, y'all, thank y'all for tuning into another episode. I truly appreciate y'all. If y'all like these, comment below, like, subscribe, share these things. Let me know what you want to see. If you follow me on TikTok or Instagram, let me know which one of those you want me to do. I can do that too, because I post on TikToks and Instagrams every day to YouTube. I don't post all of them, so you might have to follow me over there, because all of them I don't feel like worth putting over here. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. I truly greatly appreciate every one of y'all. Peace.